everybody. Welcome to your daily inner workout with Dr. Jill. My name is Rebecca, and we are here to share with you how the BioCode system can transform your life one moment at a time. Welcome to Workout Wednesday. We're here to share a nugget of information, a tip to invite into your day-to-day life. Dr. Jill, we live in a world with so much information and so many lived experiences and so many armchair experts, and everyone has their own advice that they cannot wait to share with people. We cannot wait to tell someone what they could or should do. And I know that this is a prominent thought in the BioCode system about being responsible for ourselves. So how do we apply that when it comes to this urge to give other people advice?
Oh my goodness, I love this so much because you know what? We're helpers by nature. You know, we want to help ourselves, we want to help each other. And many times in life, it's like we see the answer to somebody else's problem. And what we want to do is throw it at them so quickly. Why? Because we have a good heart, we have a good intention, and we want them to be well. We want them to be successful. But unfortunately, it's not always the best thing to do, because if you give somebody an answer prematurely before they could get to that themselves, we are actually causing more harm than good. So we have a rule with the BioCode system is do not cross that fence and jump into problem solving other people's problems without permission. Absolutely make sure that that door is kicked open first before you throw your pearls of wisdom wanting to help them over that fence and into their life.
Yes, this always prompts just the great visual in my head of that old cartoon with the fence with the little character with his nose over. And sure, it's easier to see things when you're not in it. But that asking permission, that, hey neighbor, looks like you might need some help with those leaves. Would you like help? When we apply it to practical things like that, it seems like obvious, but when it comes to emotional challenges, behavioral challenges, we're so willing to jump in. So how can we, what does it look like to ask for permission or to make sure that the door is open, that advice is welcome?
So let's make up a scenario so people could understand, because let's just say you're out to lunch with a friend and your friend is in a relationship and they have been in this relationship and they're struggling. They're struggling every time you're out to lunch. Out comes the complaint sheet and they're complaining about this person that they're going out with, that they're dating, right? Our natural instinct is to say like, well, why are you dating this person? Like, you know, you really need to break up with this person and you deserve so much better than that. In that moment, number one, did you ask permission? And if the answer is no, it's very invasive. It's very invasive because advice is only good. It's only as good as that person's ability to take deliberate action upon it. And that person that you were giving advice to in that moment, do you think they're going to grab a stack of paper like this and say, wait, haven't thought about that one yet, and break up with this guy because he's driving me crazy and he's a real jerk? No, it's not good advice. It's weak advice because that person can't take deliberate action upon it. So if you do have some pearls of wisdom, it might look something like this. Hey, if you're open to it, I have some thoughts for you that I think might be helpful. Then if they say, sure, what you got, then give them your ideas, give them your concepts. And then once you do that, let it go. Because so many times we hold people hostage. Well, why am I giving you advice if you're not going to take it anyway? It's not about you, it's about them and them choosing if they want to take advice or not. I think unless it's in a learning situation or an agreed situation, advice is very weak. Advice is very weak. And I'm going to tell you what's very strong. Support without advice. Because support without advice means I have faith in you that you're going to be able to handle this, and I believe in you. It might look something like this, like, oh man, I'm so sorry that you're struggling right now, but just know that I'm here for you. Anytime, reach out to me. Or, wow, that's really too bad that you're going through this, but I believe in you. You always land on your feet, and I'm sure you will again. That's the highest level of giving. That's the highest level of living. Unless you're in a learning situation where the door is kicked open or you really have some good advice, then don't give any advice. Let's stay on our side of the fence. Let's give support without advice. And that person is going to love you for it because you're going to believe in them and their ability to work on this and figure it out along the way, knowing you are absolutely there for them and you believe in them.
Yes, powerful reminder and a beautiful invitation to check your fence lines this week. Notice where you're jumping over without permission, and notice when the door is open. But that support is such an important and beautiful thing to build someone else up and let them know that you're there if or when they're ready to ask for help or thoughts. Thank you so much, Dr. Jill. That was beautiful. And thank you all for watching. We would love to hear how this hits you, how it shows up in your day if you start to practice this skill or notice where you're crossing a fence without permission. Please share. We're human, we're all been there, and we're all works in progress. So thank you so much. And remember that an empowered life starts with you. So keep biocoding your moments, and we'll see you next time.